Hey YouTube, I'm back. I'm back to give you a update on a review that I've done previously on this beautiful, elegant, luxurious unit called Estelle. I purchased Estelle a couple months ago for a vacation that I was taking to Las Vegas to celebrate my little sister's 21st. So had an absolute blast, and this was the hair that I was rocking the whole entire vacation. Now, you know, in my initial review, I was ecstatic about Estelle. Like, I really, really liked her. And I still do like her. But now I have, you know, some experience with wearing Estelle, and I can share that with you all. So, the first thing that I guess I should point out is I do have her styled a little bit. I just have it pinned up on the side. But I did alter Estelle. This is kind of Estelle revamped. Because in my initial review, I know I was raving about how awesome the hairline was, that I wasn't going to have my hair out or anything like that. But I always have to have my hair out. I mean, it's a must for me. Like, when I first put her on, you know, it looks awesome. But then once I got to Vegas, I was like, this looks like a wig on my head. I need to fix it. So I went ahead and just kind of made it into my own U-part, which basically I just took a pair of scissors and cut a slit in the side so that I could leave some of my hair out. So, and excuse me, yes, I know my hair, I actually am rocking it natural right now. So it was curly, and so I just really quick ran a flat iron through it. So it's not as straight as I would normally have it, but you could see that, you know, I do have my own part out. I have some of my hair out, but my hair actually blended very well with this unit. I'll include some pictures at the end of this video so you can see exactly how I styled it, how I wore it throughout my vacation. But it definitely, I just felt more comfortable when I put that little slit in it and was able to have some of my hair out. It was exactly what I wanted after that. So, but, you know, for those of you who don't want to have your hair out, I still think I could have been good with, you know, having the hairline how it was originally. But I wanted it my way, so I changed it. Don't be afraid to do that. And really, it was great. It's holding up, and it just looks more realistic. That's my favorite word. But it does. It looks better to me like this. So, and my hair being natural, and I don't know if it's just because I wasn't partying super hard or anything, but it stayed straight throughout the whole night. Like, it wasn't like my hair started crinkling up and curling up and you could see the difference between the two textures by the end of the night. It still looked really good, so I was really happy with that. What else about Estelle? Okay, so shedding, not really. Like, I wasn't leaving a trail. You couldn't tell where I had been, but definitely when you brush it out, there was a lot of hair coming out. So when I was brushing it after the end of the night, you know, or in the morning before I was going to put her on, there was definitely a lot of shedding with the brushing, okay? Then let's talk about tangling. Tangling. Now, okay, Estelle is long. Like, let me show you. This is a long unit, and with long units, whether they're synthetic, whether they're human hair, you're gonna experience tangling or matting, especially in the back, in the nape area, and, you know, back here in your back area. You're gonna experience tangling just because your hair is constantly rubbing back and forth. So yeah, like after the first night that we went out, after the first night that we went out, I definitely experienced a lot of tangling in the back area. Really, there was no tangling in this general region or even up here. It was all in the back area, and it really wasn't noticeable because I had all this other hair on top of it. It was really just the bottom layer in the back, but it was a lot. It was tangled, and it tangled quickly. But it was easy to brush out. Just start from the bottom and work your way up to brush out the tangles, brush out the mats, and it was fine, and she was good to go. And what I really liked is, you know, sometimes with synthetic wigs, when it starts to get more and more tangled and you start to brush it out, it starts to get kind of frayed at the end. And it's really not that way with this unit. Like, the ends are still really good. They're still in really good shape. It's not like, you know, just a mass of tangleness in the ends. They're still smooth and sleek and curled. That's another thing, because sometimes when you are brushing out your synthetic wig, the curls go away. The unit just doesn't really stay the same style that it came in. And I think Estelle so far has really kept the long layers and, you know, bump at the end. It's really kept that style. So I really, really like that. But yeah, I would totally give Estelle a thumbs up. I was very, very, very pleased with, hold on. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I was very, very, very pleased with Estelle. I mean, as I said, I'm going to include some pictures at the end so you can see what she looked like, you know, when I was wearing her in Vegas. But definitely a unit that I would recommend for anyone who's looking for the style. You know, even with the synthetic, because sometimes I'm a little bit iffy with synthetic. Of course, it's the cheaper option, but you don't want to go out looking like you're wearing a wig. And if you look at my original video, you can see that it looks really, really good. I liked it more with some of my hair out, but I would definitely wear her again in her original form if I decide to buy this unit again. Now, since Vegas, really haven't worn her. I've been wearing just my natural hair, my curls and all that. So I can't speak too much on the like long-term wear, you know. Like, I really only wore her for about 5 or 6 days, but constant, and it was a lot of movement going on. But yeah, so, you know, in that time period, she's good. And I think just from how she still feels and how she's holding up after, you know, after my good time in Vegas, I think she would probably last a good, you know, month or 2 before you would probably want to consider purchasing another one. But there you go. There's my review. Miss Estelle, go out and get her. All right, till next time.